morning, fellow Nigerians. As much as I would acknowledge that the principle and goals of this naira redesign is basically essential and necessary and viably important in curbing election excesses and malpractices, its real and present consequences is impacting and crushing the already poor and hungry citizens of the nation, disrupting economic activities much needed in many industries and businesses, as commercial banks withhold the dollars remitted by our citizens in diaspora for their families and for various business ventures and construction. Instead, these commercial banks are hoarding the dollars for politicians. Banks telling fund receivers that they do not have the dollar already remitted by Western Union and other remittance agencies, that these banks are not serious about keeping their responsibilities of paying out funds as have already agreed with Western Union and these other agencies. And I wonder if there's any way Western Union could penalize these corrupt banks for their practices. I've made this aware to the central bank and the federal government and a few other banks, and I hope there's relief soon. And it seems the scarcity of fuel has compounded the lingering problems being faced by millions of Nigerians. The cost of transportation has tripled, and sometimes these increases occur while millions of travelers are en route to destination or returning and cannot withdraw money from ATMs and cannot withdraw money from banks. Banks are no longer keeping their customer service department open to the public, and the cost of using the POS has increased from 100 naira to 1,500 naira for citizens seeking to withdraw their own monies as little as 10,000 naira. Some ATMs could only give citizens just 5,000 naira. So if 20,000 naira is needed by a family to have their sick family member admitted into hospital, their possibility is diminished or erased because of a non-functional or deliberate self-sabotage of the banking system. Some banks are debiting their customers without even actually giving them any monies. ATM cards are quickly declined and held back as the machines and customers told to wait for weeks. This is a serious economic and banking crisis that needs immediate attention before we have citizens breaking into banks and rioting on the streets. The central bank and other commercial banks should, as a matter of urgency, dispatch task force all around the nation, and the Buhari government should send out EFCC and other agencies to act before this economy collapses. And before our citizens take the matters into their hands. Any delay on the part of this federal government is simply begging for civil unrest and the vandalization of banks. It is not like government is giving citizens anything. It is their hard-earned money, and I foresee a mass anger towards government over this naira squeeze and fuel scarcity. As signs are becoming unbearable to citizens. I know of a friend sitting today for 2 days along Owerri Lagos Road on the highway, unable to withdraw his own money to fuel his car just to get back home. And it's about time, and I tell you that when Peter Obi is president, these kind of things will no longer happen. Thank you, and may God bless you.